Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the New York Hotel Solution webinar. This is Joanna, New York Global Marketing Manager, and I will be today's host today. So let's get started for the New York Hotel Unified Communication System webinar. So first, I will give you a brief introduction about today's content. For the first part, we will have an overview about the hotel industry UC solution. And as we do the market research, we give the hotel industry a segmentation for the luxury and upscale hotels, the small and mid-sized hotels, and the solution for the chain hotels. So these are our three main markets. And for the last part, we will do an introduction about the case study for the New York have serviced our customers. So let's get started. First part, we will have an overview about hotel phone system requirements. As you may have seen on the presentation, we have the four parts for the hotel phone system. First is the basic voice communication, which includes the basic voice communication, the intelligent telephone switchboard, the auto attendant, the reception call recording, and other value-add services. As the technology developed, we have seen more and more AI technologies and big data mining combined with the hotel phone system. We will have a detailed introduction in the next part. So let's get to the next page. We will see the New York hotel customers. As we can see, New York have case studies on the hotel brands with various kind of hotels for the luxury and upscale. I know some of you may have heard of the Wyndham Hotel and Resorts. And you can see some domestic brands here for the mid-scale. For the Quanji and Heyi is the Chinese very well-known brands for the chain hotels. And we have economic for the budget chains for the 7 days for the Hong Kong Yunding Hotel. So, these are the recent New York hotel phone system customers. So for the next page, we'll see an overview of the solution. We know hotel business operation system has the reception and the reservation, the broadcast, the catering, and the billings. So the New York PMSI can document with the hotel business operation systems to help the hotel run more smoothly. Oh. I'm sorry. So the next part, we will give a detailed introduction for the solutions for each market. So the hotel, as usual, the OM series IP-PBX will be the core component for the whole solution. And we will combine the MX series gateway and the soft console, soft phones, PMSI, and the recording management system. So let's see next page. Based on our market research, every hotel market have different kinds of requirements for their phone system. For the luxury and upscale, they require a high reliability for the phone systems, and especially the high requirements for the efficient reception operation and the professional hotel management, the flexible deployment, and others. For the small and mid-sized hotels, the basic voice communication would be enough. So, and they usually want to be the phone system to be easy to deployment. For the budget chains, they usually have a multi-site networking requirement. We will give a detailed introduction in the next part. So let's go to the solutions for the luxury and upscale hotels. Here, we will see the topology of the luxury and upscale hotels. Still, the New Rock series, OM series IP-PBX will be the core component, which has the character of the automated hot standby. This is an optional deployment, but it could assure the high reliability. And we can see, imagine this would be an independent luxury upscale hotels with multiple floors. So the IP-PBX will connect to the hotel line, and they can connect to the analog phones with MX gateways. And the administration part can deployment with IP phones, which can directly connect to the IP-PBX. For the reception, New Rock have different series of IP phones. Also, the reception people can be combined with the soft console Wifi can realize the mobile working. So the outside, the RMS, the recording management, the unified management system can be optional for the hotel. So go to the next part. So the solutions for the luxury and upscale hotels has many feature functions. For the first one would be the high reliability. The OM IP-PBX has a carrier grade high reliability for phone lines. Some of you may be familiar with this function, and it have a dual power supply backup, a dual network port backup, and a dual machine automated standby, which can guarantee the high requirements for the hotel operation. For the next part, for the PMS, we will have a wide range of the tests to see the New Rock PMISI can dock with the hotel PMS. So the PMISI can realize the function of check-in, check-out, guest name setting, wake-up call service, call permission, billing service. As you can see on the presentation, here are just some examples of the PMISI can dock with. If you have any questions regarding about this part, you can contact our technical support team. We will be happy to do a test for this. Okay, let's see the next part about the multi-functions about the phone system. These are some basic functions about the phone system. I'm going to go through with you. It's like the message waiting indicator, multiple language, welcome message, the incoming call querying, the VIP customer call director transfer, and background music on hold. One number with two extensions. This feature will be introduced in the next part. And multi-site networking, the voice API interface, which can be developed with based on the customer needs. So let's go to the multi-extensions in one room. Within the upscale hotels, there would be a suite with multiple phones. So the multi-extensions would be a very useful function for deployment. Here is a basic how to use this function. So all extensions will ring when we receive an incoming call. The one extensions will answer the phone call, and other extensions will mute automatically. So if you use one of the extensions in the room, the other parties can see the caller ID at the same extension number. Within the room, the extensions can dial with each other. So as you can see on the topology, it's pretty clear. So here is the next feature, the reception call recording. I'm sure you can imagine that a reception staff can answer many calls in one day. So all the data from the customer booking a room and to asking about the locations of the customer will be recorded, and for the data mining and for business dispute and other uses. So we can see the Nurak has a special software called RMS, the recording management software. So we can see here its functions. The multi-dimensional query. You can query the recording files from as much as you want. And you can do the file encryption, and you can do the statistical reports. You can pull the data out and do your own analysis. For the multi-level permissions, which means you have a multi-level permission for the color and the lookup for the files. We will have an operation log, which can record all the query and other actions on the recording files. So this software can also monitor and alerting the status of the recording. We have a flexible backup. You can backup on the local server, and you can do backup at another locations. So next part is this solution is easy deployment. We have a distributed deployment solution. The OM IP-PBX can be deployed in the server room, and the gateways can be deployed on each floor. The gateway will be registered to the IP-PBX in the hotel room through the hotel line, which can greatly save the wiring cost compared to the traditional PBX. The analog interface of the gateway is connected to the ordinary telephone or fax machines in the guest rooms. So here is one feature of the ONU registration, which can help in the hotel to realize the integration of telephone, TV, and internet access. We will have a special case study for this function in the final part. So the optical network unit, if it is with a voice interface, it can connect to the ordinary telephone to OM series IP-PBX to realize the function of room telephone. If it is not with a voice interface, it can directly connect to the IP phone and can be registered to the OM series through the optical network to realize this function. Okay, let's go to the next part about the solution for small and middle-sized hotels. So based on our market research about the Asian market and the Euro market, many independent hotels have rooms about from 50 to 100. So this solution would be fit to most of the hotels in this area and regions. So let's see the topology. It's quite easy and simple. So let's imagine a hotel building with multiple floors. And the hotel used to use analog phones. So we will deploy the gateways to connect to the analog phones in the guest room. And for the reception, we can deploy an IP phones, and it can be connected to the IP-PBX through the hotel line. The hotel can choose to deploy a Nurak recording management system, and Nurak can provide a PMSI, the property management software to dock middleware to dock with the hotel's PMS. So we're here to provide a special case for the customers if it requires all Wi-Fi phones deployment. Nurak has a very well-sold Wi-Fi phones. So this is an example topology of the all Wi-Fi deployment. So the OM80E will be the core equipment for, let's say, 100 rooms for an independent hotel. And he can choose to deploy the NRP 2000W Wi-Fi phones for each floors. And for the reception area, it can choose to deploy a NRP 1610 GP for the video phones. It would be a good good image for the hotel. Well, let's see the features. We have special features for the small and middle-sized hotels, like the task dispatch. This function requires the use of Wifi, the soft phone, and Ni Hao, the soft console. This task would be an easy task dispatch center, but it only can be used with small devices such as 50E and 80E. So we can see a easy back of the Ni Hao. So it has functions with incoming call pop-up, the customer management, and the call notes, recording management, instant dispatch message, VIP customer binding, call records, statistics, and other functions. Please notice this Ni Hao and Wifi is you need to download from the App Store. So here is another key features of the small and middle-sized hotel. It would be the hotel broadcast. It is not that rare that there are fire alarms and other notifications for the customers that requires this broadcast function. So the Neuroc IP-PBX has a built-in broadcasting function. All SIP-based broadcasting devices can be registered as a SIP extensions of the Neuroc IP-PBX, and it can allow users to use their phones to dial about the SIP broadcasting device extension to quickly initiate the broadcasting. So this is very easy for the hotel staff to use. So the features, it can be, used for the emergency broadcast and alarm with one phone call. The front desk can send preset fire alarm voice with one click, and the customer will immediately hear this fire notification after taking off the analog extension in the guest room. The floor SIP speaker will automatically play the voice notification. The hotel also can set up a timed broadcasting, like every morning, during the dinner time. According to the preset time and broadcasting language, automatic broadcasting is carried out. For example, it can play the background music regularly. And also, the hotel can choose to set several different temporary or real-time broadcasting. It can based on their temporary needs. So let's go to the fourth part for the chain hotels. This would be a feature solutions and have many deployments in China for Neuroc. Neuroc has serviced many budget chain hotels in the domestic area. So let's see the basic solutions. Here we can see a hotel with a headquarters and multi-branches in his country. Like in the city A, it has a headquarters building, and it can deploy a large IP-PBX, connect to the headquarters IP phones, and through the gateways to connect to the analog phones. It can also choose to deploy into the RMS and the unified management system. So also we can see the branches. It can buy the net traversal service, which is a popular service in China, provided by the Neuroc. Through this service, the branches can connect to the hotel headquarters. No matter it has 20 rooms, 50 rooms, or 100 rooms, it can deployment according to their needs to the IP-PBX from 20 to the 80s. And they can use the NAT traversal service connect to the headquarters to realize multi-site networking to realize the unified management for all the equipments. So as we can see, we will have an introduction about this unified management system. It can only manage the NeuRock product like the IP-PBX, the VoIP gateway, and the NARP series IP phones. Here would be a page about how you can see on the screen about the backstage of this UMS. It has the remote centralized management. You can upgrade online. You can do the batch configurations. This is very easy and helpful for the multi-site networking. You can see the status monitoring, like we can see on this picture. So, and fault alarms. The fault alarms can be choose to alarm on with your text, with phones, and with other apps. We will have a statistical report can be downloaded. Automatic backup, all the data will be backed up automatically. So the permission management, we have this authorization management function. Okay, let's go to the auto provision part. As we mentioned before, this is very helpful for the multi-site networking. If a hotel with multiple buildings, like it has dozens sub-offices in several different cities, the auto provision can help the IT department to quickly and easily to realize the provision and reduce the equipment maintenance cost. Also, the hotel can realize the unified management of all the equipment. By this auto provision function, the hotel can save the configuration time about 90% and reduce the maintenance cost about 75%. We have a lot of, the reputations about this function. So the last feature would be the remote and unified management. This is a combination about this software. The unified management would be really helpful. It could manage up to max up to 300 branches. The unified collection of store recordings and call records could monitor the marketing behavior or the service quality. By all this, the unified management of all store equipment can support batch deployment, configuration, fault alarms, and other functions without the need to, for each store to configure it and operate separately. This is the UMS will be deployed on the headquarters. For the branch hotels, it can management up to the 200 rooms, including their equipments. So it can manage the branch's own phone calls and recordings, provide customer information management, call pop-up and other functions and other basic functions. The multi-site networking can support connects to the PSTN. The VP, there will be no public IP, dynamic domain name, or VPN requirements. This would hugely reduce the deployment cost. If we imagine that the hotels decided to expand in the next few years, so this would be really helpful for they to deploy and management on their demand. There would be no disruptions of the current status. So for all this part, we have introduced 3 different solutions for 3 different kinds of hotels. So next part, we will see what kind of NeuRock products can be used in these solutions. I believe many of you are familiar with the NeuRock products as we can see, for the software part, we have the VV soft phone, the property management software middleware, and the recording management system, the soft console, the unified management system. For the IP-PBX, we have different kind of IP-PBX for the users from 20 to the 8,000. For the IP phones, I think you can choose many different kinds with color screens or without, or even the Wi-Fi phones. So here are the gateways. As we talked about in the solutions for the upscales, we have large IP-PBX from 20G to the 8,000 based on customer needs. And IP phones, we have very high-end color screen IP phones and Wi-Fi phones. So this can choose based on customer needs. So these are for the chain hotels and mid-sized hotels. So next part, we will see the IP phones for the hotel. See, there are entry-level IP phones and color screens and videos. We have brand new video phones this year. Also the wireless phones is very popular in some areas. All this equipment we mentioned before can be unified management by the UMS software. It supports the English language, and if you want to know more about this unified management, you can always contact the sales team. And finally, our very stable software, Wifi soft phones. It has highlight features. It can support one number with 2 extensions. It can answering the incoming phone calls when the smartphone is on standby status. It can do the call transfer, instant messaging. You can input your colleague contact list with 1 click, and it can support 6-party calls. It can be used as a shared extension. So we go to the next part about the case studies. Here we will learn 2 cases about the Newark domestic customers in China. So let's see. This one is a middle-sized hotels. We can see the customer background. Its requirement is transform from traditional PBX to the VoIP system. So this hotel is a middle-sized hotel located in the Anhui province in China. It has 8 rooms on multiple floors, and the customers has an old PBX system, and its lack of efficiency and have multi-functions. So the Newark provide a solution. It deployed an OM-ATE and IMX gateways and IP phones for the system upgrade. It provides multi-level, multi-language, personalized voice welcome messages to enhance the hotel brand image and improve customer experience. It provides integrated hotel voice communication functions, such as we can see the wake-up calls, the call recording and billing services, and other functions for the hotel operations. It supports access to the IMS and realize fiber optic transformation. This solution does not completely replace the old hotel system. On the contrary, it provides original ID and the hotel phone assets. So the customer values, it utilizes the customer's older analog phones and save their budget, reduce the telephone communication loss. This upgrade did not interrupt any of their daily operations and improve the hotel communication efficiency. Based on this solution, the hotel can have a very smooth phone system. As you may know, the OM-ATE can support max 216 extensions. It's for each year for the hotel's future expansion and multi-site networking. Now the hotel only have like 8 rooms, and this can, the OM80 is very capable of the future expansions. So next would be a upscale hotel, like the window. This hotel requires ONU for the telephone and IP-PBX to combine together. So the customer background is, it is a world-class hotel group. Our customer has 200 rooms in one building in Shanghai. So the management team wants to build a unified hotel room internet to improve customer experience and improve their brand image. So the Nurak provide a solution that deployed an OM200G and high-end color screen IP phones. Deploy one ONU for services such as wireless and wired internet access. It combined the telephone service, the IP-PBX, the video surveillance, and the guest room control together. So the ONU registered to the Nurak OM IP-PBX through the hotel line and connects to the analog telephones to allow the room phones perfectly function. So the Nurak PMISI can be widely docked with the domestic brands of the PMS. So it can achieve a rich hotel business management functions. For the customer value, it is this solution is very easy wiring and maintenance. So it realizes unified management of the 20 rooms, significantly save the maintenance cost in the future. And this deployment is really fast for the hotel to run smoothly during the system upgrade. So these are the case studies for the upscale hotels. Let's see basically this is all the content of today's webinar. Here are some brands that Nurak service in the domestic China. As we can see, for the luxury chain, we have RHG for Intercontinental Hotels Group. And for the budget chains, I'm not sure if you have heard of this, but they are very well known in China for the Heyi and Hanting. For the last part, we have these small and mid-sized hotels for some local brands. All in all, Nurak has accumulated a rich experience in the hotel industry for providing various kind of solutions for their hotels. So basically, this is today's content. You are free to come up with your questions. So thank you. Oh, we have a question about the PMISI. Any questions about the solutions or the PMISI is welcome. Romel, we have a question about ONU integration. Could you please help explain to the Bambak? Romeo, are you here? Oh, okay. We have questions about Wifi service. We will be answer them shortly. Can we integrate IP CCTV over? Romeo, you can unmute yourself, maybe.
Hello, Joanna. Hi. Hi. Hello, Joanna.
Yes, Romeo, we can hear
Can you hear
you.
me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
for
yes, we have an answer from Romeo. The ONU can work with the Neuroc devices.
Yes, I think
We will record all these questions and we will have the technical support team and sales team give you detailed answers.
with regards to the Huawei
All these
services
questions
to the
will be
guest,
recorded.
yeah, I think it depends on the admin that when they upon check in or they can give the Huawei app on their mobile
Romeo,
phone, then yes.
can you speak? Can you hear us?
Yes. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, very loud and clear.
Okay.
Do you want to provide more details about the ONU and the VV and other questions?
Yeah, with regards to the ONU with the new our new rock OM series, so we have in our OM, so we have a ETH2, we have the port for that one, then you can connect our device to that interface, the ETH2. And with regards to Huawei services to the guest, yeah, it is basically regarding with your admin. So upon check-in, they can allow the guest to register the Huawei app on their phone, on their mobile phone.
Okay.
With regards to the PMSI document, I think Babak, I will check if we have the updated one, since I remember it was few years ago that I gave you the doc PMS document. So I will refer again if we have the latest one, then revert back to you. With regards to the integrate IP CCTV over VoIP, so um with regards to that, I think the best is that your IP CCTV can support the standard SIP protocol. So I don't think there is a problem for that. It connecting is as a client to our OM IP-PBX.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hope this should be helpful. So we have a web message. If one room has 3 extensions, this 3 extension has the extension number. How these 3 extensions can call each other? Romeo, please.
I think I think this is one. I think this in my opinion, we there is a solution for that. Either we can use a hand group. So basically, a hand group is just a one number for a bundled extension. So by that, there is the extensions within that number can call each other using the internal extension number.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, with regards to the Fidelo interface, the FIAS, um, we have to make sure, as far as I know, we can work with any third party PMS. So I think Fidelo is one of that. But we have to make sure that it is really have a seamless connection for that. So we have to refer back to our R&D to make sure everything. But as I've said, we're confident with any third party PMS. So uh, since we don't put here the logo or something else, so we have to make sure if really the FIAS protocol is working with our um, MSI.
Okay, thank you. I think PMSI will be a really big and major concerns about docking to the hotel PMS. We can provide a widely test for the PMS, see if it can dock with Euroc PMSI. Here are just some examples of the PMS we can support. So okay, a new question is the AAT traversal service is available in overseas? Yes.
Yes, we have launched that one already, and it has been working for our some of our partners already, and we are now currently have many ongoing testing with our not traversal services with our partners overseas.
Yes, if you require this service, we can provide free trial period for the test. You can contact Bella or Hannah for the apply for the applications for this service. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being with us here today. Thank you for your support. We will send this presentation as a PDF file to all of the participants. Okay, thank you for everyone for joining us today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Bella or Hannah or global@newrock.tech.com. Thank you. Have a good day. Yes, we will share the PDF, definitely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye. See you next time.